qualifying session at the famous Hockenheim ring. The pit lane lights will turn green in the next minute or two to signify the start of qualifying. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk. Just how much of it are you willing to take? You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another F1 2018 career mode, round 11 at Germany, and today we are just about going into Q1 and we are strapped on with soft tyres. The practice programs went well today. If you guys want to know why I haven't added the practice programs in today, basically, obviously you've seen them since the start of the game, so I thought I'll save a bit of time and I'll just do from qualifying. I'm really doing the same amount of time, but I'm just not recording like the practice bit. So without further ado, we're in Q1. We've actually kept our helmet design from the British Grand Prix. I think I'm just going to keep that for the rest of the season now. And yeah, the car is feeling pretty rapid around here. It feels bloody amazing. And I'm just to let you know, everybody, if I forget the names of all the turns on the tracks, it's still gonna take me a while after 3 years of doing career mode, well, all these years of watching Formula 1 to get it. So we're coming around the last turn here. We're coming up to start finish straight, and I believe we got P7. And as we go into Q2, we go a bit wide there, coming into this infield section here. I must say, through the weekend, a lot of cars made pretty good passes there. I made quite a few good passes as well. And as you can see, like, something that I didn't have in the British Grand Prix, I'm quite fearless around this track. As we go P1, fastest lap. Good, get in. What a lap that was. As we move on to the end of Q3 now, you can see it's getting pretty overcast. And as I was saying, yeah, it feels like I was. As I was saying, yeah, sorry about that. You're gonna get a short overlay clip there. Basically, yeah, I felt like the car was really consistent with me this weekend. It was quick, really quick, especially in the race. As we're coming around the last turn here, we're coming up to the line, and we get P6. Really?
Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen.
As in the Q3 is Vettel, Hamilton, Raikkonen, Bottas, Ricciardo, me, Perez, Sainz, Verstappen and Grosjean to top out the top 10. Let's go to the grid.
Good afternoon and welcome to a place that is very special to us all in the Formula 1 community. It's the Hockenheim ring, home of the German Grand Prix. Always good for a close scrap is Hockenheim. Think back to Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel as recently as 2014, and I'm expecting some more strong racing today. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Valtteri Bottas. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Williams and Perez, Sainz, Verstappen, Grosjean and Nico Hülkenberg, Ocon, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso and Bottas. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Ericsson, Sirotkin, Pierre Gasly and Stoffel van Dorn. Stroll and Brendan Hartley rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
As we're going to the race setup here, and what we're going to do, I think we're actually going to do a bit of a different strategy here. And we're going to go for a 2-stop. Well, that's a allotted pit stop. But we're going to go ultra soft to soft and soft. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to actually change. We're going to go ultra soft to soft. And we're going to go pretty long on the second stint on the ultra softs. Hopefully this should work as well. Apparently it says we're going to lose about 3 seconds of time overall, but I feel like I wanted to be really aggressive in this race, because I feel like the races I've done, like I've been too nice to the cars ahead of me. So I thought I'd be really aggressive and be a bit punchy off the line. As you can see, we was also changing the wing setup now. I'm getting used to changing the wings. As we go to 5 red lights for round 11 in Germany for the F1 2018 career mode, and we're away. We get a decent start here. Ricciardo pulls out in front of us here. We're going to go around the outside of everyone, and Hamilton just off the track there. Hopefully I don't get any corner cutting rules for that one. What a start this was. I told you I wanted to be aggressive. As we're going to take a quick look at the start here. As you can see, I'll go around the outside of Hamilton and Ricciardo here. What a start that was. I don't know how I didn't get a corner cutting rule there. As we move on to lap 5, because nothing really happened in the Grand Prix since then, just following cars. We're coming in P2 behind Sebastian Vettel, and let's see if we can get the jump on him. Come on boys, we need a big pit stop. Big pit stop, come on. Let's do this, come on. In and out like In and Out Burger, mate. Go. Oh, he's got it in front of us. Just got ahead. So he's got the net lead of the Grand Prix now. We need to pass him on track. Let's do this. I'm ready and raring. We've got Hartley in front of us. Let's do this. We've got a gaggle of cars in front of us. We can absolutely ruin these guys. I'm already catching up to Hartley with DRS now. Oi, gonna go down the inside. As we change to the outside, this is on the same lap. We're gonna go around the outside. We've got the traction and we've got the move done. As we move on to the next lap, we're gonna go down the outside for Sebastian Vettel for the net lead here. We get a bit on the grass, we make the move around the outside. What a pass that was. As we move on, 3 laps later, there's 3 cars wide. There's a McLaren and 2 Ferraris. We're going to go down inside of the lot of them, get the move done, and actually one of the Ferraris and McLaren get caught up here. As we move on, 3 laps later, we're making a move on our teammate here, round the outside, in the inside of the first sector. We move on, 4 laps later, we dive down the inside of Sergio Perez, and then another 2 laps later, we move down the inside, I believe, of Kevin Magnussen, and we was gonna try go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo there, unlucky. As we move on to the that same lap, and we go down the inside. What a passing bonanza this has been so far. As lap 14 comes around, we're coming in for our next pit stop here. Oh, we got on the gravel there, we nearly connect with the wall. Oh my god, my life flashed before my eyes. I've definitely lost time there. Oh no, all that hard passing work. So as you saw, all them passes was in the space of 7 or 8 laps, ladies and gentlemen. I was absolutely flying there. with a decent pit stop, 2.8 seconds. I actually was looking away from the screen at this point. Like I had the text message and I looked away, so I lost a bit of time there. So Sebastian Vettel is out of the race. Oh, that is 2 races in a row now. Is it 2? Or was it? As we move on to a couple of laps late here, I'm just trying to fathom what happened. And I believe this is for another position on Daniel Ricciardo, and we get the move done. And as you can see, Valtteri Bottas is at the race because he connected with a Renault here, and we're going to go down inside of the next corner and we get that move done as we move on to the last lap of the Grand Prix. Hamilton has somehow done it again, and we're going to come second to him for a second race in a row. The championship is on between me, Hamilton and Vettel. It's usually just them two, but today I've raced my heart out, and I'm just going to say I'm going to celebrate this one, because what a race that was. I've actually run out of fuel now, so that's why I'm going so slow. We crossed the line in P2, getting what a result for the team. We are still in this championship hunt. I showed today that I can actually pass cars and not rely on my strategy, and what a race that was for me. To be fair, I lost the tyres in the end. I could have really went in and tried it again on the ultra soft, but I thought I'll save this because I have to make up ground. So what a result for Mercedes. Marcus Ericsson, my teammate, gets some points. That's always good. That's help for us for the constructors. I don't think we can win it this year, but and Nico Hulkenberg gets on the podium. Oi oi, that's a cheeky one. 2 Brits and a German. That's how it's always like to be. I don't mind Nico Hulkenberg. I don't like Sebastian Vettel or Nico Rosberg, but Nico Hulkenberg is right. So as we go to the race classification, it's Hamilton, me, Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Sainz, and I'll skip 3. As you can see now, we're behind Hamilton by just about 11 points now in the championship, and we're actually in, we're the best of the rest cars in the constructors. And yeah, and then Sebastian Vettel actually has to make up a lot of ground here to catch up with me and Lewis Hamilton. So that has been another race weekend over, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been a bloody good one at that. It's been bloody amazing, I must say. I must bloody say, been amazing. As we go to the reports.
Enjoy that. You made it look easy. You really cut your way
through the field today. What was your strategy? The car was light and nimble. It was a god. Everything went your way. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. Well, I raced hard. See, my strategy wasn't very good. Do you think Max was learning from battle year? To be fair, we're both good drivers, so you could have learned, you couldn't have. Your team must be ecstatic for your performance. They should be. I know I was put that, but if there was an option where I could say it, they should be happy with that performance. Like, I was passing cars for days, like it was on amateur. Like, we're on like one of the I think second highest difficulties, and I was passing cars like that. That was racing at its best. At its best. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting pretty happy about that, I must say. So we're just getting all our resource points now. I think we're actually going to try and do some upgrades on the R&D system and the tree, R&D tree.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
See, I like this team, but I think it's going to lose us the championship, so I might have to have a quick change of team, you know. Just purely of performance for the car. as we update another development. What one did you want to update? The weight reduction. And we're the we're the 5th, 6th fastest team in the whole squad now, and we've got a lot of upgrades coming to Hungary and further races, as we're just going to change our components now. So ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video and smack the bell down below if you want to join the William Rumsey HD Lion Squad, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I'm going to leave you. Love you guys and leave you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.